Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Punishka Tutorials. Today we are going to revise some of the rules of the subject verb agreement, one of the main topic which is little tricky but easy to understand. Okay, so let's begin. Subject verb agreement. What do you actually mean by a subject verb agreement? Subject and verbs must agree with one another in number, that is singular or plural. This means that if the subject is singular, the verb which is used should be in singular form. When the subject is plural, the verb to be used is in the plural form. Okay, this is meant by subject verb agreement. Let us see some of the basic rules of using this concept. First one, when two singular subjects are joined by or, either or, neither or nor, then we use the singular form of verb. Okay, when two singular subjects are joined by these words, okay, or, either or, neither or, we use singular verb. Next rule, one singular subject, okay, is joined with another subject, then we have to check the subject which is closest to the verb. If the subject closest to the verb is in singular form, then you have to use the singular form of verb. If the subject closest to the verb is in plural form, you have to use the plural form of verb. Two or more subjects, it can be either singular or plural, okay, are joined by the word and. Okay, when two or more subjects which may be either singular or plural are joined by using the word, the conjunction and, that time we use the plural form of verb always, except when the subjects, okay, used are compound noun. In that case we use the singular form of verb, or when all the subjects point to a same person, same thing, same idea, okay, that time the subject is considered to be singular and you have to use the singular form of verb. Next rule, scissors, trousers, pants, all the subjects that exist as part of two always use the plural form of verb, except when it is preceded by a pair of trousers. That time we will use the singular form of verb, but when we say trousers, that time we will use the plural form of verb. Next rule, collective noun. Okay, with collective nouns we always use the singular form of verb. Next rule, indefinite pronoun such as somebody, nobody, everybody, everyone, someone, okay, with these type of indefinite pronoun we always use the singular form of verb. Next rule, with pronouns such as few, both, some, many, several, we use the plural form of verb. Next rule, with words like all or some, if the word all or some points to a singular subject, that time you have to use the singular form of verb. When the word all or some points to plural subject, that time you have to use the plural form of verb. Next rule, when the word that ends in s, okay, if the subject is a word that ends in s and if that word is singular, that time you have to use the singular form of verb, and if the word is plural, that time you have to use the plural form of verb. Next rule, relative pronoun like who, which, whom, that, okay, if we have relative pronoun in the sentence, that time you have to check whether these relative pronoun is pointing to a singular subject or plural subject. Again, if it is pointing to singular subject, you have to use the singular form of verb. If it is pointing to a plural subject, you have to use the plural form of verb. Our last rule, in case of words is joined by singular subject by as well as, with, then use the singular form of helping verb. If there is a subject, okay, we have a singular subject, with that using the words as well as or the word with, we join plural subject or singular subject. That time you have to use the singular form of verb, because the subject is singular. With that you are joining other words, okay, that may be singular or plural form. That time you have to use the singular form of verb. Along with these 11 rules, you have to keep few more things in mind. Two nouns qualified by each or every, even though connected by and, require the singular verb. Example, every boy and every girl was given a packet of sweet. Okay, even though the conjunction and with conjunction and we use a plural form of verb, but if the word every and each are qualified by using the conjunction and, that time you have to use the singular verb. Also, the none takes both the singular and plural form of verb. If the word none is pointing to a singular subject, it is we have to use the singular form of verb. If the word none is pointing to a plural subject, that time we have to use the plural form of verb. When plural noun is a proper name for some single object or some collective unit, we use the singular form of verb. Example, the United States, okay, it is pointing to one particular country, so we have to use the singular form of verb. Our last one, with I you always have to use the plural form of verb. These were the rules of subject verb agreement. If you have any doubt in the rule, you can comment it in the comment section. This was a quick revision. If you want examples, please go through our YouTube channel Punishka Tutorials or visit our website www.whiteboardclassroom.com. Thank you.